status update, July 2023, beginning of July. So I wanted to talk a little bit first about the previous status update. I talked about what was on my mind because the actual events that happened weren't that significant. Well, not insignificant, but like there weren't a lot of events. Basically, I did like a couple of things that month, and in this month, it's kind of similar. I'm going to copy the structure. So yeah, for this month, what did I do? The beginning of the month started pretty well. I did bouldering with the friend I mentioned in the last status update, and it was nice. I liked the activity itself and the conversation and all that, and I think that set a little bit the tone of my month. Not in the physical activity sense, but yeah, in other stuff. And then a friend, like middle of the month, a friend of mine who lives in Germany came back to Spain for like a month, and yeah, we hung out a lot with him and also with other friends who kind of finally finished their like work and stuff like that because it's beginning of summer. So I hung out with them. Then last week I went on vacation to Asturias. Well, I can say it, Asturias, north of Spain, with them, with two of them, and yeah, it was nice. And I think events-wise, like kind of out of the usual events-wise, it was pretty like that. Then yeah, there wasn't a lot more to comment on. And besides from that, my days it was actually kind of, the weather wasn't that nice at the beginning of the month. Early June was pretty rainy, which was kind of annoying, but yeah, at least it wasn't too hot. Now it's beginning to be hot, but it's also kind of rainy as well. But yeah, it's at least, so now I've switched my exercise routine, if you can call it like that, and now I walk in the evenings, in the night, because I'm not going to walk when it's like 27 degrees outside and the sun is like right above my head. Yeah, I'm going to burn and I don't want to. So yeah, I walk in the night, even though it's more annoying for me because I shower in the night, and so I have to shower before going on a walk, which is, I don't like it, but yeah, I do what I have to do. So yeah, that's a summer change. I think I'm feeling good in general because summer is always a nice season for me. I like it. I like the vibes. And yeah, not much else I think to comment on that. Let's see. Okay, friends. What was in my mind that last month, friends, now it's still on my mind, and I think because of this, that a friend came back to Spain, so I see him more, and I see him in a bit of a different context, because we go hang out at a bar, but we at least go to different bars and we don't go to the same fucking franchise restaurants like the same day of the week, which is on Saturdays. He came, so I've been hanging out with him, for example, and we go on a Monday or on a Thursday to somewhere, and because Monday and Tuesday, because Monday and Tuesday are not good days to hang out because not every place is open and all that. We have to like improvise and go to some places that are newer or that we don't usually go to, that kind of stuff. And or maybe we go hang out at a friend's house, that stuff. So a bit of a change of pace, a bit of a change of environment, which is nice. And I think that kind of puts into perspective, and those cutting of the routines and of the monotony and all that kind of puts into perspective the relationship that we have, and also going on a trip with them and this kind of stuff, even though it's still not, I don't know, even if it's still not maybe me behaving in the ideal way that I would like to behave, or the friendships being the ideal thing that I think I could like put effort into changing this kind of time spent with friends going into low, and at least give it some spikes, for example, right? I could see myself putting the effort in these spikes that kind of sustain relationships and all that. And so I'm a little bit more white-pilled in the friends sense, because of these trips and these changes of pace and changes of dynamic in the relationships. Well, maybe not dynamic in the relationship, because the relationships themselves are kind of the same, but the change in context gives more information and all that, and leaves more space to share different things and all that kind of stuff. So that's nice in that sense. Social skills, I haven't hung out with anyone new. I have only seen my friends, my regular friends, and basically and at the beginning of the month, my friend from Twitter, so nothing really changed there. And there have been a lot of opportunities, or I haven't seeked out any opportunities for that. So nothing to comment on this, really. Same with the example for the bad social skills. And thoughts on the roadmap. I said in that video that I would do my roadmap again. Haven't done it because I haven't felt like it, basically. But I have changed my bio on Twitter, which feels kind of like a little step towards that kind of stuff, or towards changing, towards revising my roadmap and thinking more about the future. I don't know why my process is so slow and why I'm so lazy, I guess, but that's how it is. I've also kind of been busy with hanging out with friends and all that, so I don't mind. I've been putting, I guess, more spikes here, and the spikes take time from, I guess, my personal work, which is basically not doing anything, which is funny, I guess. But and because I changed my bio, that's kind of ties into the roadmap thing, and so then I have these and into the being online revealed preference. I still think a lot about that, and I'm still I'm kind of getting pilled, I guess, getting online pilled even more. Basically, that's what I'm thinking the most about, thinking about being online and all that. And it's kind of every podcast that I hear, everything that I listen to, every tweet that I see, every blog post that I read, kind of reinforces that. Not because I actively choose to look up only stuff from people online or whatever, but it kind of, basically the medium is kind of built for that, and those are the voices that shine the most, so it's easier to click on them and all that. And also probably my algorithm knows a little bit more that I will click on that stuff, so it shows it to me. So basically I'm kind of in this bubble of doing stuff online, and thanks to this my mindset has kind of evolved. It was already brewing, this kind of thing, but it has more now. It now has kind of, it's another thing that ties into this revealed preference thing, because my revealed preference is that I like being online a lot, but not that I do it. And another revealed preference that has been boosted by other stuff is writing. I'm now writing a lot, and I was writing a lot before as well. Not a lot. I'm writing something. Not a lot, actually. A little bit. But compared to the other activities that I do that are not being online, it's a lot. And the things that I do online, for example, is writing. So, I've kind of I have extracted another bit from that, right? Another piece of relevant information, another core pillar of what I do, right? Because what do I do when I'm being online? Or when I say that I don't do anything with my day, it's false. What do I do? And it's this being online, aka finding community, aka finding people, aka blah, 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 seeing voices, learning information from other people, wherever. I don't know exactly what. That part has to be distilled more, but the thing that I definitely do is writing words on the little text box, be it this text box on YouTube, be it this text box on Twitter, but writing in text boxes is what I do. So, aside from this kind of writing that I have been doing for a long time, I have also started doing a writing course that a friend shared with me. Well, that friend that I talked about in the beginning. And yeah, basically that thing is also helping a lot. Well, or not sure if helping, but it's putting things into perspective and yeah, giving exercises. And I have realized in this kind of maybe past couple of weeks, I don't know for how long I've had this course, I think a week, that yeah, I'm writing a lot more output. Not sure if it's good, but it's a lot more output. For the moment, it's in notes apps and all that, but also in YouTube comments, I've noticed that I've gone back to writing longer YouTube comments that I kind of had stopped doing, not voluntarily, just that I hadn't been watching as much YouTube, so I hadn't been writing as many comments and all that. And when I watched, I was just watching instead of watching and kind of processing right there. Yeah. So this course has got me a little bit there. And yeah, that was all. I had one thing that I wanted to mention as well, which is that this person who shared with me who shared the course with me and with whom I hung out at the beginning of the month, that there has been this living rent free in my head element from her. Well, yeah, from her in my head, right? That she's basically living a little bit, well, not rent free because she's paying some rent, but yeah, basically that she's kind of set the tone of the month. So yeah, in my mind, there is like this running thread, and it's her, right? Her is like the running thread of this month, and I thought that it was kind of relevant to mention. And yeah, basically that's what happened this month. And yeah, I don't have a lot more to say. This is a video from my 100 video series, and bye.